Guess what, everyone? Guess what? We have a royal flush draw, everyone. Guess what? Ace of hearts for the dream. Oh my god, it's a 9 of hearts. We have a straight flush. I think you'll find that it's pretty advantageous and would be beneficial, you know? I know it's an adjustment, right? Coming over from stars to party, you have to get used to different button placement and different names in the player pool and different software and all that, but I think it's a worthwhile investment of your time, and I know we'd appreciate it if you could support us, so cheers. All right, we're picking up chips, man. Let's take a little survey here as we 3-bet the ace king. This 22, we're chilling. We're at starting stack here. We're double stack here, almost double stack here, and 1.5 stacks here. So legit, man. 4-bet with the 10s and the 22 deep stack. Yeah, so Weekly Poker Showdown is my podcast. I can actually show you guys here on Spotify. I think we're getting slow rolled here. I think they have aces, man. I think we're getting slow rolled with 10s, bro. That's what's happening here, man. It just has to. No, 5s. Okay, okay, fair enough. I mean, it's tough spot, tough choice. I think by the book they should call, but you know, against our hand, obviously they didn't fare too well. Raise the queen 10. Okay, we've got some spots here. The kings we 3-bet. Now we'll c-bet in the 22. The queen 10, we're gonna go for a bluff now on the turn again. Went for a small bet. We're gonna size up now on the turn. Go a little bit bigger here. We've made a pair of 10s. Do we want to turn our head into a bluff, though? That's kind of the question. And I think we probably do. Try and bluff ace-x type hands here. I don't think we're going to win with our pair of 10s, you know? Want to try and get a jack to fold, try and get an ace to fold by betting again. So let's see what happens here. It worked out, dude. That's a big win, dude. That's a lot of chips. Let's go. 166,000. The kings we see bet take it down. But we are great stacks everywhere, actually. I'm really happy with this all. And poor student goes for the squeeze. Re-squeeze. We are out with the 5s. Oh, give them back. Look at this lineup, dude. Give it back. I would have taken that for sure. Calling the flop. What's up, Jim Lad? How are you, man? How are you, dude? What a beautiful river, chat. We have 2 pair. I think it's the best hand. Can we raise the river? No, we can't. Stacks are so terrible, too. We just call. We have 4x stack here in this 22 deep stack, which is awesome. Defend with the 10-7. We flop an open ender. It's good. That's good. We're going to lead now. We have a straight. We have a straight. Straights are good. Carmelian. If they have king 10, it's a disaster. It's sad, but take it down. We're going to raise up the 3s here. And then the ace king, we're going to get it all in for a bounty as well. So let's sweat this one first. We don't have any bounties yet. Hopefully this is our first one. Okay, well, we're going all the way. This is a big pot. Here we go, chat. Big pot with the ace king in this 22. Lot of chips at risk here. A lot of potential. Ace king, ace 10. Okay. We chop up the bounty. We don't get the free roll. That would have been sick. That would have been ultra punishment. We'll take it. And here, we flopped a set. Bet on the flop. We're going to bet on the turn as well. We have quads. Quads are good. I don't think we want to go for the overbet. Again, I think we just want to bet large here. Because for us to overbet, we have to think that they'll give us credit to be able to bluff with missed clubs by shoving, which we don't. And I don't think people would give us credit for that. I don't think they believe that we would do that. In which case, I think this is a much better sizing to have more bluffs, you know. In reality here, though, I have very few bluffs. This has got to be a leak in my game. Because when I think about what sort of hands am I going to triple barrel bluff in the spot, it's just so few, man. It really is. King 8 against 10s for a bounty. Unfortunately, the 10s win. It was only for 5 blinds there. And King Queen. Yeah, I mean, fair enough. Like King Queen, thinking about folding on the river. Fair enough. And the lol is out. Fair enough. I mean, quads are lol worthy. I hear you. Ben, there's no HUDs on Party Poker, so you can't use Poker Tracker to get statistics on your opponents because Poker Tracker won't work on Party Poker. If they would be available in Romania, I would def switch from stars. Cheers, man. Thank you, Alex. A few weeks, Jamie will look like this. I actually think I'm going to try and shave the sides. It could go really poorly, or it could be okay. I don't know how it's gonna go, but we're gonna try, I think, because it's gonna get out of hand quickly here, man. It is. It's gonna be a problem. What's up, Lucivine? Galactic, man. Thank you. Thanks. All right. Well, we probably call on that turn. Most likely. We're going to lose to flushes. We're going to lose to ace-5 full house, 4s full house, quad 5s. But we do beat a lot as well. That is not one we beat. We beat all the king of clubs, all the queen of clubs. It is a bounty as well. People are going to hunt it. This is not a good turn for us. I mean, we still have the nuts, but they're going to be a lot more scared now than they would have been on like a deuce turn, right? 7 of diamonds. Go for it all here. Sucks when they have a flush, but they probably don't in the 22 deep stack. All right, there it is, man. We are up to a lot of chips. 350 in the 22 deep stack. Gonna get it in with jacks as well. We get 4-bet from Little Lamb, which is not what we love to see, but then again, jacks is definitely good enough cut off against the big blind here in a bounty. We do flop a set, but it's no good in that the aces make a flush by the end, so they hold in a fun way. I'm a big fan of Phil, so I hope he's successful. You know, I hope they become the #2 site out there. I'll say that earnestly because I'm just a big fan of who he is and the way he's approached poker, and so yeah, I'm a big fan. I hope he becomes #2. I do. Aces, but I still, you know, party poker #1, and the ace king we're gonna shove all in. If you live in Ohio, which site would you start to play on? 1 second. PSR 1973 dropping the 34-month resub. PSR, you legend. How you doing today, man? Thanks so much for the resub. Welcome back to the team. Let's get some love of the chat. For a VIP in the house, dude. PSR. Thank you, bro. Ace, king, jacks, ace, queen. That's an ace ball. That's an ace ball on the turn to stay alive in this 22. Good, man. Great stuff. All right. 75K. We are chip leading this 22 deep stack now, which is awesome. We did Corona haircuts last night at my house. I feel like I have an aspiring career in being a barber in the future. There you go. This could hurt barbers in the future if people figure out they can cut their own hair, man. 8s against 2s. Hold it. Nice. We extend the chip lead here up to, I think, about 500,000. Don't you miss PokerStars? I don't. I honestly don't, my friend. There's not an ounce of me that misses playing their schedule or playing their tournaments or anything. To be fair, I've been playing poker for 10 years. So for me, this is an exhilarating and exciting new challenge to try and take on Goliath as David, you know? Take on a behemoth of a poker site, a massive poker site, and try and win, you know? It's a huge challenge, but it's motivating and exciting. Looking 2022. This is not by the book correct, but I'm just assuming they're not 3-betting wide enough. It's an exploit. I could be wrong, but I'm going to fold the 6s. And we're going to reshove with the ace-10 with the bounty in play here. And also value betting with the straight. So a couple big hands at the moment. Wow, that's a big hold. It's a huge hold. 317,000. We get 2 knockouts there. Wow. Where's Salmon Felt? Where's Salmon Felt, man, with 317K? That's amazing. The Jack 3. 10s are going to go all in. 825 bounty in play. We've got one for 274, which is not a number you see often, but that's half a bounty worth. What time is it where you live at? It's 2 p.m. right now. 10s, jacks, 8s. This is not good at all. We're out of that one. I'll get a replacement tournament in a second. We're going to raise up the 8s. Actually, I can raise here. We're blind versus blind. We're in position, very deep stacked, getting somewhat close to the money bubble here, 9 away. And 5-7 suited is 7 high, but it's also a very playable hand post-flop, right? So it's kind of a nice semi-bluff, I think. They think for a long time and call. We're going to go for a small bet here on the flop with a lot of good turns to bet that can come up. Any hearts, any 6, any 4, probably any 7 or 5 as well, to be honest. And some high cards too, you know, like an ace. Could go for a bet. King, probably. Cygnus Cross, what's up, man? We got Brenyar in the building. Cygnus Cross, thanks for the 35-month resub. Welcome back to the team. Hearts out in chat for a legend of the streaming, guys. If you don't know him, he staked us in the biggest Sunday I've ever played. Just recently. We're going to bet again here on the turn. Get all in with a straight against Queen 10. So we've doubled up in this 22 to just shy of 300k. And then against Hunter Punter, we give up. Sometimes we catch some bluffs against really weak stuff, but they had 7s. You know, sometimes they get a little sticky there, and we win occasionally, but the bluff is definitely over on the river there. 425. We're going to flop a set against Hunter Punter. That's a good turn. That's pretty nice. That's pretty nice right there. That 4 of diamonds is pretty dang nice. I'm interested in that 4 of diamonds, man. We have a set. We're also going to 3-bet here against an Alorex. The goal in we call. I wouldn't 3-bet call in a non-bounty in this spot, but in a bounty, I'm going to go for it. So I'll let you know how it goes. But let's bet now on the turn. Check on the flop. They check at the turn. We go for a bigger bet. Ooh, we hold 140,000 against ace-5 suited. So they flopped a nut flush draw and an overcard and turned a gut shot as well. So scary times, but we survive. Big bet against the Hunter Punter, man. Big bet. If they check raise, we fold. They can have flushes and higher sets. But if they call, we're doing really well. I think we take the lead here. 1 sec, bounty spot. Who was it?
Bloody Cleveland's cleaning the hallway.
What are they playing up? We got the bounty though, chat. Come on. Let's go. 27 bucks. It was a friend of the stream though. Respect. We're going to be all in here. There's so many draws they can have in the spot with our top pair that I think folding's a mistake. That's one of the draws, but they have won it. They're going to win maybe more than half the time there, to be honest. And we have an all-in. This is a good spot, man. This is a good spot, chat. Put us hopefully in a better position. Chip leader has 620k in this 22. And we've cashed the other one now. We're in the money there. Ace is ace king. Unlucky for the ace king. There it is, dude. 470k or so. That's going to put us in 3rd place in this tournament. 4 of 24 now we've cashed. This 22 deep stack, as I mentioned. So final 3 tables. Good luck to us. First place 739. Raise up the ace 10. 3 off the money. We get a call in the big blind and go for a c-bet. 74 and 101. I think we want to gamble here. It's a lot of money for like 17 blinds. So we're going to give it a go with king 10. We cover a funeral as well. We don't want to call though. King, queen, king 8, king 10. 10! Okay. Down to 200k. We're also raising with kings. We also flop top pair against friend of the stream. We're going to just call on the bubble here, but I don't think we're going to be folding. If we bubble the 22, I think so be it, honestly. Call. Kings against ace queen. No, dude, in the 109. We're dead. Oh, no, we're not. We're good. It's a king. It's fine. We're good. We're good. It's fine. False alarm, everyone. Relax. We're okay. We're okay. Call off. Jack 8 against 5-7. Come on, chat. We're fine, dude. No problem. How about the king jack here against ace queen? Just do it for the 3. All 3 in a row. Let's go, chat. The nut's straight. Now we're talking, dude. That's what's heat, man. You heard of heat? That's what heat is right there. Come on, man. We bet on the turn when we make the flush, and then we're going to go for the overbet for sure on the river if they decide to call here. We want that bounty. Unless it's a diamond, I guess. You know, if it's a diamond, we won't be overbetting. The Zune chicks thinking it through. Quick fold on the ends. 450,000. That's cool. Raise and a 3-bet all in. I'm going to 4-bet. We are 3 off the money, but we should be fairly far ahead of this on average. Ace 10, king jack. Hold, hold, holds. Yeah, man. Yes. 4 in a row. Let's go. We're in the money here as well. That's our 3rd red felt. 3 red felts on the go, chat. We can't add any more tables. This is already too wild. Call this 3-bet, right? And just fold on the flop. It's already pretty dang intense, bro. Lacey raises, we call with a 6 of clubs. Check. Let's see how we want to handle Lacey's situation here. I guess I'm going to check raise. It's okay to float, you know, like it's okay to try and just show down with your ace high, your backdoor clubs, but we've made it. We are 4 red felts, chat. 4 red felts. This is insane. How do we have 4x red felts at this time of the day? Like, it's crazy, man. It's never been done before. Just going to go for the jam here. 28.5 blinds in our 22. Ace queen against queen jack, and they've made a straight. It's tragic. Way too much to call, by the way. It's a really bad call, but they've won the chips, so whatever. 25th. GG. Okay. Oh, it sucks, man. It sucks so bad. Oh, it sucks so bad, bro. Let's go to the Kings now and see if we can't chip back up in this one. Jimmy, you look pale. You need to go outside. I am indeed pale. I won't be going outside. It's actually, so there's a double window door balcony right beside me here. So there's a lot of white light on my face, which makes me look pretty pale. But even in normal lighting, I haven't seen sun for years. Brutal, man. Brutal. For the triple up as well, man. For second place, almost the lead, actually. It's really rough. I think I'm going to go for the limp jam with ace-4 suited. I think it's a good hand to do it with as well, because I think this person that outchips us is going to put a lot of pressure on us. And the 4 doesn't really help us post-flop, but we have a nice blocker here. So we're going to go for the limp jam. And payout pressure-wise, you know, in theory, they really have to call extremely tight here. In practice, people call too wide in the spot. Call for 72K. Hey, Balud, gifting some subs. Balud, you legend. Thank you so much, man. I really appreciate it. King Jack against Ace Deuce. We take down the chips up to 972 and 11 left. 11 left. Let's go. Raising a call in this 22. Definitely squeeze spot with Ace Queen suited. A lot of dead money in the pot. Snap call by the friend of the stream. Lucky us. Very unlucky for them. Ace Queen against Ace King. Cooler. Nothing you can do. They call off with the Ace King. We have to squeeze with the Ace Queen. But we'll take it, man. That'll put us in the chip lead. Shove. Because our opponent's 14 blinds deep with the suited King. We are dead here. Jack 10 against King 9 in the 109 Gladiator early edition. Could re-enter, and I will at this point. King 4 against Ace 3. Fair enough. They got a call off there. I don't think it's enough ICM pressure for them to fold Ace 3. 10s against Ace Jack. Big sweat. Final table bubble. Whew. You guys know what that means. You know what that means. Final table hype of the $22 deep stack. We're coming into the FT. 1 of 7. I know it's not a tournament for like thousands and thousands of dollars. It was, I think, the first or the second tournament we registered of the day. Very early when the schedule was not particularly busy. But nonetheless, a tournament win is a tournament win, and I'm looking forward to doing our best here on this final table. So, guaranteed ourselves $116.90. Goes 150, 193, 277, 387, 531, and then 739 for the win. Hopefully we can get it done, man. Should be fun. Okay, well, 9 of 11. We're all in with the queens. Are we going to double final table these 22s, or are we going to end in pain? We're about to find out, my friends. All in with the queen against Edmadi. 139. Come on, Edmadi, please, bro. Have the jacks, man. Durian Caesar has jacks. They have 7s, but we're going to bust. It's probably for the chip lead there, too, man. It is. It's so sick. It's so sick, man. Guess what, everyone? Guess what? We have a royal flush draw, everyone. Guess what? Ace of hearts for the dream. Oh, my God. It's a 9 of hearts. We have a straight flush. Dude, just the ace of hearts, please. Just the ace of hearts. It's a really big moment in time. Ace of hearts. Please, ace of hearts. No royal, but we win a double up, and that's pretty good too. That's still a happy moment in time. 77,000, this 109 Gladiator early edition. Now let's go to the jacks. We 3-bet Little Lamb. They call. We go to a flop. Check, check here. Check, check. They're in a tough spot again where, like, they're in a clear 4th place, right? They bet on the turn 200,000. We're going to call. And it's tough for us on the river. I think if they bet this one, we definitely fold. They're risking a lot by betting. And they can definitely just have a king. And they do. So, yeah. Raise call with the ace-10 against jacks. That's not good. That's not at all what I wanted to see. Okay, well. Ooh, king deuce against ace-4. GG, never lucky. Little Lamb takes it down. Ace-king. Beautiful. It's just a shove against everyone, though. Given the stacks are really close together, what we don't want to do is 3-bet less than all in. They make a huge raise. Still just a jam all day. And hopefully take the lead. Let's see. Ace on the flop. King on the turn. Come on, chat. Taking the lead. We're down to 4. 4 left. We got 3.2 million. Come on, man. Let's go. Now the ace jack. We raise it up. If CTS decides to go all in here, it's our time to shine. But they just call. We could do an 8-5 deuce, 2 clubs. I think I'm going to bet. I think the likelihood that they both miss is high enough. Plus the added like future equity. And if CTS miss, we can put so much pressure on Little Lamb on turns and rivers. Not on that turn, though. That turn is not scary for anything. Fingers crossed they had a club draw, but they had ace-8. Shove again, I think. CTS is so short in the big blind. I don't like limp folding here to Hunter Punter. It's jack-7, okay. Straight, we chop it up. Chop it up there. Close between limp and raise. 10-9 against ace-queen. Oh... It was looking good for a second on 3 million. Whether we limp or raise, we have to call off that all in. It's only, 7 blinds or whatever, but it's okay. On with the king queen suited. Okay, we've got this one. There's all the kings and queens. There's actually 2 left in the deck, but we've got this one. We're 3 left now in the tournaments. Easy 3 bets. Put pressure on against Little Lamb here. Doesn't want to bust in third with a stack that's half their size. So easy 3 bet, take it down. Go for the jam here. I just think this is so light, especially given the stack situation here. Ace 10 is really strong, so go for the shove. I get it though because it does look like we're running over, but we're not. We're just, we just picked up a bunch of hands. It's not like we're going crazy. We 3-bet bluff like 3 times this opponent, but because it was good spots. It's not like we're too crazy out of line here or anything. King 3. It'll be a shove if Little M folds. Okay. Call me Queen 10. We're ahead. Got to dodge the 9 and the ace. King is good, chat. Let's go. Full house is good. And we're heads up against Little Lamb. GG to CT sided. Come on, dude. Let's get it done, chat. But we have a 3-1 lead. If they double up, we're tied, right? This is not over. We've done all this work. But like 1 hand and we're tied. So we've got to really do our best here. Close it out. That's a good start. Jack 5-3, flop at a top pair with a bad kicker. But I think given stack depth, you can go for the raise here or not. How many bad cards are there? There's 12 kind of overcard turns 25% of the time. I think call, man. I think Jack 6 is too weak. Like, better jacks for sure. It's got to be close, right? Like, Jack 9, Jack 10, Jack Queen. All those are going to be check raises, I think. We'll just call, and we see 2 of the overcards in the run out. That doesn't mean we're folding here. We probably saw the best hand with Jack 6. But it's, the likelihood they have a better hand is increased over time. And a bet a half pot. I think we call. Pretty likely they bet an ace on the turn, right? So, I think the range is going to be Queen X and then bluffs. They don't, though. They actually have ace 10, which checks on the turn. I don't think it should. I think it should just bet the turn, but nonetheless, it's fine. And we'll continue on. 9-4-4. We want to continue here. We have 3 to a straight, right? 2 overcards to the board. Interacting with the 9, I like it. When it goes check-check, though, it's not a good candidate anymore. We don't pick up any straight draws on the turn with our queen high. And our opponent, by checking, is kind of saying, like, I'm ready to go to showdown. They end up having a worse hand, which is a blessing. They have the 7-8. We should just bet on the flop. I think we should bet. Not just because we have queen 10, but like they have 3 to a straight, but they also have 2 unders to the board. A lot of good turns to barrel, like a jack at 10, a 6, a 5. Call. 3 bets too small to fold here. 4-5 suiteds. Here we go, chat. Whew. Here we go. It's a moment in time. Look at this flop, man. Look at this flop. Now, let's see what they size it, because we don't need to do everything now. Right? We don't need to raise now, but we can. So I can just go for this, right? That's an option. I can also call. That'll put like 1.7 million in the middle and leave them with 2.6. So if they barrel, we can shove turn as a bluff as well, right? How are we going to look strongest here? By calling and shoving turn, I think. So let's do that. We pick up a pair, which is pretty interesting because now we have some showdown value. But again, any 5, any 4, any 6, any diamonds. gives us the best hand. But also, our hand is pretty scary against... Well, I don't know if it's scary enough against like a jacks or queens or kings or aces here. Probably not. They probably just get it in. They bet 720. So do we shove now? The thing is they have 2 million back, and by the time we call, there's 3.1 in the middle. Do we shove now, deny them some equity when they're bluffing here, or do we just call and then call river? That's kind of the question at hand. We're not folding, that's for sure. I think we probably shove now. We just have so much equity, man. I think we shove now. It's a really big win for us when they have, you know, like a higher diamond draw, or when they have like 9-10 or 9-jack or 10-jack, especially with the diamonds. Like, to get them to fold with how much money's in the pot is a victory. But we do get them to fold hands that we were ahead of, but like barely ahead of, right? Is the thing. But I think we've got the best of it now. Most likely. I mean, I'd be surprised if they had sixes is conceivably the only hand I can really think of here that's still tanking. I don't think they're going to fold like 9s plus. If they do, I mean, huge victory for us, but it's pretty unlikely. They fold. Okay. Back in a good spot. Min raise call. We have top pair on the queen 6 deuce. So this is interesting. It's not jack high board. It's queen high board now with the top pair with the bad kicker. There's a heart draw to go along this time. So there's less overcards, but there's a heart draw. And they bet half pots. Yeah, I'm just going to check raise now. Check raise with the top pair and do this if we're going to do this. It's a pretty good turn. Oh, let's go, chat. Early victory on the day. Come on, man. Getting it done. 739.19 for the win and champion of the 22 deep stack early days, dude. Let's go.